Welcome to the channel. Today we are entering a beautiful chapter called Tenor Sax and Alto Sax. We are looking into two different horns today, into the range of motion, articulation, dynamics, transposition, and also how they relate to each other. We are using piano as an example and dive deeper into the subject. We would like to invite you all to join us. Let's get started. We've been trying to break down all the horns. When we do that, we get to know them. When you get to know them, you start understanding the range or the sweet spot and how they relate to each other. The goal in the end is to have a clarity of that journey as a composer and arranger, to the point that you start seeing voicings and you know exactly which instrument you could assign to which voice. Okay? That's the journey, that's the idea behind the scene. We really recommend that you revisit previous videos, one with tenor trombone, another one with B-flat trumpet. Today's topic, of course, tenor and alto sax. Let's dive into it. What's the difference between them? Well, the size. With the size, the tone. With the tone comes a range. Alto saxophone, it's a transposed instrument. We are talking about transposition up a major 6 from the concert pitch. When we have A flat key on the piano, the alto saxophonist, it's gonna embrace F key. When we play E on the piano, the alto saxophone is gonna see it in S, C. When we embrace B flat on the piano, he's gonna see it as G. F, it's gonna see it as D. A, F sharp. B on piano, it's gonna be written as G sharp. Okay, once we understand that, we should be in a great shape. Most of the writing for that instrument is gonna happen in treble clef. Okay, of course, if we, for some effect, we go to that very low range on that instrument, we may see the bass clef sometimes here to time, but this is a very rare event. Whether in the score or on individual parts, concert score is written in the concert key. I remember the time when I had to transcript the music from concert score into alto saxophone, and I was counting every single note. Not only once, not only twice, but 3-4 times. I wanted to make sure that when I present the music to the instrumentalist, there's no mistakes. Today, we can grab that line, this MIDI line, copy and paste, and just put it into transposition immediately by clicking one button. The computer is gonna do it for us. So we are entering the chapter that actually you don't need to know transposition that much. However, it really helps you to observe the music, with the knowledge and full control. Let's talk about range of motion for alto saxophone. The range of motion goes from D flat, below middle C, into A, 1.5 octave above it. That's the written range for that instrument. Comfortable range of that instrument goes from F to F. The sweet spot goes from B to C. Let's chop the range of the alto sax into 6 areas to see the impact they make on the sound quality. Alto saxophone goes from D flat below the middle C up to A. Once again, we are chopping that range into 6 different areas. First area, D flat up to E. Difficult to control. Sound quality, it's rather unmusical. We need an excellent musician to pull it off. Next area goes from F to B flat. Strong, dependable area. Excellent harmonics. Excellent melodic support. Next area, B to E. It's an extension of the second area. Doesn't have quite a rich bottom sound. It's easy to play, especially in the very soft dynamic levels. Next area, from F to B. Sound becomes brighter. Projection is excellent. Number 5, from C to F. The brightest part of the alto sax range. clear and singing quality. Area number 6, F sharp to A, contains the highest semitones. The tone of those semitones, it's bright but thinner. We need an excellent musician to pull it off, especially with the intonation. From that point, we experience the altissimo range. Well, what is altissimo range? What is it? Altissimo range, it's a mystery. It does not exist. It just comes out by effect created by a musician. Each musician is gonna come up with a different sounds, and it's a combination of the air pressure and fingering and not closing these parts all the way down, but keeping them halfway open. You know, there's lots of manipulation involved in that exercise. But that's the idea of altissimo range. Tenor saxophone, it's a transposing instrument. The transposition for that instrument is different. It's up a major ninth, which means 1 octave higher plus major second. When we look at the piano example, we've got A flat on the piano. The tenor saxophonist sees it as B flat. E flat on the piano, tenor F. D flat on the piano, E flat, tenor. G flat on the piano, A flat, tenor. G on the piano, A, tenor. Piano B, C sharp, tenor. That's the idea. Tenor, it's written in treble clef. However, we can use bass clef sometimes for some additional effects, but most of the time you're going to see a treble clef, especially for jazz and pop music. All right, let's talk about the range of motion. Remember, tenor saxophone is taller than alto, so automatically it's gonna have an impact on the range as well. And we are starting with A flat. This is the middle C, A flat, up to E on top. That's the range of the instrument. Comfortable range of the motion goes from C to C. I will place my tenor sax in that sweet spot between not too low, not too high, just here. Okay, so in order to achieve those excellent harmonics, I have to respect these ideas. Now let's break down all the areas of tenor sax. The range of motion we are chopping into 6 different parts. Area number 1 from A to B. It's very difficult to control dynamics, less than forte. The sound quality, it's way better than Alto Sax. Area number 2, from C to F. Strong, dependable low end. Excellent harmonic and melodic support. Projection of excellence. Moving up, F sharp to B. Extension of the area 2. Doesn't have quite a rich bottom, but it's very easy to play. Moving forward, area number 4, from C to F sharp. Rich and full. Projection is very good. The blendability is excellent. Moving forward from G to C. Blendability is excellent. Intonation may become a problem in upper 2 semitones. Moving forward, area number 6, C sharp to E flat. This area contains 3 semitones. The tone is thinner. Good intonation requires excellent musicianship. And of course, after that, from E up, we begin something called altissimo register. All right, so this is the tenor. Okay, I like this second part. So let's just add to it. So we want to come up with some ideas here. We try to simplify things as much as we can. The range of the alto saxophone goes from D flat to E. Natural range of motion, we could call it from F to F. Okay, so the sweet spot, it's gonna sit between these two pointers. Sweet spot, which means I don't want to go too high and I don't want to go too low. So I'm going to operate in this range. Tenor saxophone, the same thing. The range of paper for the tenor saxophone goes from A flat to E. Okay, natural comfortable range goes from C to C. If the C is too far, you can start building your comfortable from F. Okay, so now I will place my tenor sax in that sweet spot between not too low, not too high, just here. Okay, so in order to achieve those excellent harmonics, I have to respect these ideas. So now it's the same perfect fourth on the bottom, tenor, alto. On the top, alto, tenor. And you have an idea. So we wrote that melody in unison to prove that we can make these two instruments perfectly comfortable. Tenor, sweet spot, alto, sax, sweet spot. They share the same notes. They sound cohesive. I guarantee you, if we drop the tenor sax one octave lower, we will end up with a lot of struggle. Solo. Not bad yet. That's the journey, that's the idea. In the end of the day, we want to feel better about writing for these instruments, and I hope we achieved just that. Let me know what you think. My name is Piotr Kowalczyk. I will see you next time.